I don't want to hurt you, so get away from me before I rip your throat out.
Hello to you, too. I brought dinner. A vampire doppelganger who's burdened by a conscience. Now I've seen everything.
You saved me from burning to death outside that bar this morning, didn't you?
And I pulled you from the quarry before that. That is, I figured out where you were and told the former owner of this cabin to pull your lockbox from the water. You thanked him by biting off his head.
How do you know I'm a doppelganger?
Because I've seen your face before. On someone who wasn't you.
Who are you?
How much do you know about Silas?
I know that he's a bloodthirsty immortal who's killed more people than I can count. And that was before he stole my identity, locked me up in a safe, and dropped me in the bottom of a quarry. He's a monster. And I'm going after him.
Except you'll burn to death in the sun without your daylight ring. Silas wasn't always a monster. He used to be a simple man, in love with a simple girl. His soulmate. She was his one true love. You know how that goes. They thought their love would last forever.
How do you know all of this?
Because I was there. In his arms.
You're telling me that you were Silas's one true love.
I would have done anything for him.
That's impossible. How are you here right now?
Silas and I were the two most powerful members of a gifted people called travelers. When we were engaged to be married, we decided to reach even further.
I don't ever want to be parted from you, even by death.
He wanted to find a way for our love to last forever.
Yeah, look, I know this story. Everything was great for Silas until some witch named Qetsiyah or whatever came by and screwed him over, right?
Wrong. You don't know the story. Silas convinced Qetsiyah that he loved her so she would make the immortality spell. But when she found out that he was just using her, she dumped him in a tomb with a cure, hoping he would take it and die, because she had created a supernatural limbo to trap his soul.
Look, if you really are Silas's one true love and you're not dead, then why don't you just do us all a favor and run off into the sunset together?
Silas was my true love. I never said that I was his. I'm Qetsiyah. That sane, rational, well-adjusted woman you seem to know so much about. Clearly, you've heard the man's version of the story. The one where I'm a backstabbing lunatic who ruined everything for Silas. A raging bitch witch whose obsession with vengeance created a whole new dimension of suffering in the afterlife.
What are you doing here? I thought you were dead and on the other side.
I was. For 2,000 years. But I came back. For you.
Tessa, where did you just come from?
I'm dead. As I pass through you, you'll feel my death. You'll feel every death. Every supernatural being that passes over to the other side will pass through you. Sorry. That's gonna hurt like a bitch.